Second night of a back-to-back for the Boston Bruins as they look to righten the ship against the Pittsburgh Penguins team. The same Penguins team that beat them 4-1, and the less we say about that, and the less we go back into that just circular firing squad that is in my brain, the better, because nobody wants to see me say those words ever again. Now, the Pittsburgh Penguins are 5 points ahead of Boston for third place in the Eastern Division, and the Boston Bruins would like probably to be higher in the standings and avoid certain teams, i.e. the New York Islanders. But to do so, they need to produce. So, can they produce, or can they just get a win? Find out. Bruins Recap Show.
Boston Bruins.
Bruce Cassidy making one lineup change tonight as Anders Bjork gets the chair, and Boston will call up from Providence Oskar Steen to play on the third line tonight as the 23-year-old Swedish forward. Last year, 23 points for the Providence Bruins in 60 games. So far this year for the Baby Bruins, 8 points in 12 games. And with Tuukka Rask being injured, they go to the young backup, or the young star, Daniel Vladar, to make his start for his first start in the NHL on the second night of a back-to-back. He goes up against, for Pittsburgh, Casey DeSmith. I'm just going to throw it right out there. This was pretty much a goalie duel, as both these goalies played pretty well. Boston starting things off in the first period on the power play, or should say that there was a penalty call against the Penguins, then it was a 4-on-4, then the Boston getting a very brief power play. It's a puck retrieval behind the net by Matt Grzelcyk, indirect pass up to Brad Marchand. Brad Marchand with speed through the neutral zone, great breakout here, finds David Pastrnak, forehand, backhand, power play goal, and it's no nay never, no nay never, no more will I play the White Rover, no never, no more. Beautiful finish, 1-0 Bruins. A little bit later on in the first, Dan Vladar, what a save with the stick on Colton Sceviour. Sceviour thinking he has a wide open net, and Vladar just throws out the stick and gets enough of it. No goal. But unfortunately, later on in the first, Evan Rodriguez with a pass attempt or trying to get it into the Boston zone. It gets deflected by Jakub Zaboral, and he tries to corral it. And by the time he does, he has two Penguins corralling towards him. Panic flings the backhand into them, turns the puck over. Kasperi Kapanen gets it, takes the shot. The initial shot saved by Vladar, but there's Brandon Tanev to bang home the rebound. Rookie mistakes. So offensively, not much going on in the second period. However, there is a hit from Brandon Tanev onto Jared Tenorti, sends him crashing at a very odd angle into the boards. Tenorti would not return to the game. However, the referees would assess Tanev a 5-minute major and a match penalty for boarding on this play, and I don't think so. I'm struggling to think of that particular play as boarding, outside of just falling at a very bad angle into the boards. Outside of that, I really didn't see much to take issue with as far as the hit itself. But Boston gets the benefit of a penalty called. Oddly enough, they confirmed it on replay that it was going to be 5 minutes, so I don't know what the referees saw that I didn't, or because I know a lot of Boston media type were like, I don't know why that's a penalty. Either way, Boston gets a 5-minute major power play, and they look bad. The power play looked awful. They got great zone time for the first 2 minutes, just didn't get any shots on net. And then the second unit comes out, can't get out of their own way. A big momentum shift for the Pittsburgh Penguins. No finishing touch for the Boston Bruins. And we go to the third period, still tied at 1. In the third period, the Boston Bruins get great production, and this is exactly what you like to see from the Bruins top line, as David Pastrnak gets the puck deep, winning a puck battle from Chris Letang. Patrice Bergeron, in support, gets the puck up to Jakub Zboril. Jakub Zboril makes a fantastic find, and finding Trent Frederic, who is coming off the bench on a change with Brad Marchand. He takes the shot. There's traffic in front of the net from Patrice, not just from Patrice Bergeron, but also from David Pastrnak. The puck goes in. Trent Frederic gets his 4th of the season, makes it a 2-1 hockey game. Later in the period, the Pittsburgh Penguins pull the goalie. Boston getting 2 really good looks on the empty net, including one from Brad Marchand where he puts it over the net. Ugh, dang it. Either way, the defense holds, and it's the first career NHL win for Dan Vladar. The Boston Bruins get a 2-1 victory, a very 2021 Boston Bruins style win. Defense and the offense doing just enough to win. So, 3 stars of the game. Star number 3, David Pastrnak with the power play goal. Star number 2, Trent Frederic with the game-winning goal. And star number 1, the first career NHL win for Daniel Vladar. 34 saves on 35 shots. First NHL win. Congratulations. Keep the puck. It's going to be a trophy for the rest of his life. Next up for the Boston Bruins, they get the Buffalo Sabres, who have lost their last 12 games. However, the Buffalo Sabres have, prior to the filming of this video, they have fired their head coach, which everyone in Buffalo media has been telling me is long overdue. And if you lose 12 in a row, you fire the coach immediately. So, a team that's lost 12 games under a new coach, with a team that just had a big emotional win for a rookie goaltender, sounds like a trap game to me. So hopefully the Boston Bruins do not fall for the trap, and hopefully everyone enjoys themselves a fantastic St. Patrick's Day. We will see you Thursday night when the Bruins take on the Sabres for the first time this season on the Bruins Recap Show.